A lot of people watching the Dubai property market right now are asking the same question. Should I buy now or should I wait? And it is a fair question because on one hand, there is uncertainty in the market, and on the other hand, there are still opportunities being presented. My name is Kash and I'm a sales manager at One Investments based here in Dubai for over 20 years. In this video, I want to help you understand that question properly. Not with a yes or a no, but rather with a framework that allows you to decide based on your current situation. Let me start with something important. There is no single correct answer to this question. Buying right now is right for some people, and waiting is right for others. The mistake is thinking that there is one answer that applies to everyone, because there isn't. So instead of asking, is now a good time, what you should in fact be asking is now the right time for me? And to answer that, we need to take a look at three things: your objective, your financial position, and your level of preparedness. Let's start with your objective. Why are you buying? If your goal is long-term investment, 5, maybe 10 years, or even more, then short-term uncertainty, such as what's going on in the market right now, becomes less important to you. At the end of the day, markets, real estate markets included, move in cycles. But long-term value is always driven by fundamentals. Population growth, infrastructure, demand, these things have not changed. The goal of Dubai has not changed. The vision of the royal family has not changed. Those things have not been affected. So if your strategy is long-term, then waiting for the perfect condition can actually often lead to missed opportunities because perfect conditions rarely exist in any market. Now let's look at the other side. If your plan relies on short-term gains or you need flexibility, then timing becomes much more important for you. In that case, waiting can actually be a very sensible decision because short-term markets are actually more sensitive to sentiment. And right now, sentiment is still adjusting. So the first filter is quite simple. Long-term mindsets lean towards action. Short-term mindsets lean towards caution. The second factor is your financial position. Not whether you can buy, but whether you are comfortable buying now. There's a big difference between the two. If buying property puts you under pressure, then it's simply not the right time for you to commit. However, if your finances are stable, your cash flow is secure, and your commitments are manageable, then you are actually in a position to take advantage of the many opportunities that are fast arising in this market. The key word here though is comfort. Not maximum stretch, not pushing your limits, comfort. Because property is not just a purchase, it's a commitment that you make over time. The third factor is preparedness. This is where most people fall short. Not because they lack money, but because they lack clarity. Do you know what you are trying to achieve? Do you understand the type of property that suits your objective? Do you understand the risks? Do you know what a good deal looks like for you? If the answer to these questions is no, then waiting here is actually the correct decision. Not because the market is bad, but because you are simply not ready. On the other hand, if you have a clear, structured, and prepared approach, then uncertainty can actually work in your favor because fewer people around you are acting. The market is more quiet, and that brings about significantly more opportunity for those that are prepared. Now let's bring all of this together. There are generally three types of buyers in the market right now. The first is the reactive buyer. These buyers, they move based on headlines. They rush when things look good, and they disappear when things look uncertain. This is probably the most dangerous position for anyone to be in. The second is the passive observer. They keep watching, they keep waiting, they keep saying they will act when things are clearer. But the problem is that clarity usually comes after opportunity. And by the time the passive observer decides that they are ready to move, the opportunity has either passed entirely or they end up moving on an investment that actually doesn't make them money. Patience and waiting often kills the best deal opportunities. The third is the prepared investor. They understand their objective. They understand their numbers. And importantly, they understand the market. They don't rush, but they are ready to act when the right opportunity appears. These sort of buyers, these prepared investors, they aren't afraid of conflicts or fear or uncertainty or short-term shifts in the market. In fact, this is when they deploy the most capital. My most seasoned investors, the guys who I've been working with for a very long time, they look for these sort of opportunities. They look for opportunities like this where the rest of the market is running. They want to pick up the best deals and they want to capitalize on them now so that when uncertainty returns and everyone comes running back, they can capitalize the most, and that's where they want to be. This is where you want to be. So should you buy now or should you wait? Simple answer is, if you're reacting, then you should wait. If you're uncertain, you should wait. If you're not financially comfortable, guess what? You should wait. But if you are clear, prepared, and have a long-term strategy, then this type of market can actually present some opportunities that don't exist in more stable conditions. Let me say just one more thing. Waiting is not a strategy. Preparation is a strategy. If you decide to wait, then use that time properly. Understand the market, refine your objectives, get clarity on your numbers, so that when the moment comes for you, you're ready. Let me finish with this. Good decisions in property are rarely made at extremes. Not at the peak hype and not at the peak fear. They are in the middle, with clarity, with structure, and with patience. If you want to understand how to approach the Dubai property market properly, then follow this channel and stay connected. And when you do decide to move, you'll be doing so with confidence and not uncertainty. Thanks for watching.